Hey, welcome to Now What's Happening, where me and my spiritual brother Leon Wilson talk about thought-provoking things that just happening in the world today. All right. Hey, Leon, now what's happening?
Now, what's happening? The better question is, what's not happening? And it's the minimum wage. That's not happening.
Oh,
We
yeah.
need to
Oh,
go to the
yeah.
tape on this.
After 10 years of cold indifference, we have raised the minimum wage for millions of hardworking Americans.
The last time we saw the federal minimum wage increase, Justin Bieber looked like this. So why are politicians cruising so slowly toward raising the minimum wage?
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
No.
Bernie Sanders thinks it's because they've been paying more attention to those deep-pocketed business groups
Walmart, McDonald's,
Dollar Tree, Wendy's, Burger King, Uber, Subway, Dunkin' Donuts, Home Depot, Lowe's.
and to those corporations that benefit the most from low-wage workers.
no one in America can live with dignity, can raise a family on $11 or $12 an hour.
And a whole bunch of politicians in both parties seem to be coming around to the idea.
And we will persist with the minimum wage.
We want to reward hardworking people.
I don't pay you to breathe.
You hardly pay us at all.
You have many Republicans who represent states where an increase in the minimum wage has passed by the voters. That puts them in a very difficult situation.
This is Congressman Bobby Scott. He introduced the Raise the Wage Act of 2021.
There's no county in the United States, for example, where a full-time minimum wage worker can afford a modest two-bedroom apartment. Not just a high-income areas, not a single county, a full-time worker. And that's not right.
If the U.S. had kept up with inflation, minimum wage would be around $20 right now. Instead, it sits at just $7.25 an hour. The bill also makes it so that we won't go another decade without raising the minimum wage.
And this legislation increases the minimum wage gradually to $15 an hour by 2025, but then increases it with inflation so that we don't have to have these long gaps again.
Still, not everyone is on board.
We know the result of a $15 federal minimum wage increase all at once. 1.4 million lost jobs.
Now, isn't that crazy? I don't know about you. That is the craziest thing I heard, man.
Now, we're coming out of COVID. Now, you're in Illinois, I'm out here in Ohio. And I'm sure you know, just like I know, that the prices of everything has went through the roof. Now, before COVID, there was already an issue about the minimum wage, which is $7 an hour. Now, soak that in. $7 an hour before the year of COVID. $7. Now, with things almost doubling in price, everything across the board, from toilet paper to cars to you name it, and now they're still making $7 an hour.
Now, so here's the thing, right? My local McDonald's. So they actually are hiring people. They got a sign.
Yeah.
Starting you off at $10.
Oh my goodness.
But now here's my problem. $10. So here's
Yeah.
my problem. My problem is I barely get a Big Mac right. And I'm gonna sit now, think about it. This burns me up. I'm sitting through the drive-thru. I get up there. It'll say, "Hello, how you doing?" I get someone attitude. What you want? What you mean?
Yeah.
What you want? I remember this person's getting paid $15. So
Yeah.
going around, I'm gonna give you my credit card. See, I'm still getting this attitude that you getting paid $15. So I get my food, and guess what? The food is wrong. But you getting paid what? $15. All right. Now, okay. All right. You always tell me, but Corinthus, they gotta live too.
Yeah.
They gotta feed their family.
Yes.
But come on, man, $15, I can get my food right. Really?
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me put it to you like this.
All right.
There's such a thing called the living wage, that every human being deserves a right to live at a certain standard. as I mentioned before, the prices has went through the roof. The issue that you're having with McDonald's is not what they get paid an hour.
That's true.
It's the
That's true.
training. It's the training. It's the management that should monitor how these people are working, how efficient and effective they are. Has nothing to do with the amount of money that they make. Now, I can compare that to look at our school teachers. They're doing a yeoman job and they're getting paid pennies. So the money that you make an hour is not directly connected to what you're putting out.
Okay,
but you still deserve a living wage.
I get that. And see, we always have this conversation. We always have this conversation about the living wage and what. But can I get my food? I just want
you can, but it's not connected. It's
not
what
connected?
They make an hour. It's not connected. No.
I mean, you can't do a little extra training. I mean, I just need.
Now you're talking about management. Now you're talking about McDonald's as a whole, not the individual standing at the window. No,
that is true.
No, not
that is true. And for all the people working at McDonald's, I worked there too, so I've done it. I did McDonald's, Burger King, and Taco Bell. So I get sometimes you stressed out.
Yes.
And you trying to get the food, the lines back, people yelling, and you trying to process the food. I get that. So I do want you to make your money. All right. I get that. And I know you got a family that you try to provide for.
Come on. And let's think about this. Put yourself in their place. Look what's going on. You're making $7 an hour. So obviously, this is not your only job. You may have 2 or 3 jobs.
See,
just to be able to provide. Now we can get all into social issues, why you have kids, why no. The issue here is, as a human being, as people living specifically in the United States, do you deserve a living wage, a respectable paycheck, not absorbent type of money, not $100 an hour. No, but the living wage has to be where you can buy the necessary items that it takes to live. Come on now.
See, and this is where again, everyone, I go on my rant, but I do get it.
Yeah.
But I have to go on a rant. But I do get it because I look sometimes at that single mother.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Now, who has to make it a choice. Do I go to work or do I stay home? Or now I got to go to work, drop off the kids. I have barely enough money to pay for daycare. So the money I'm just making just pays for daycare, but yet I don't have money to buy food.
That's it.
So I do get it. I do get it, everyone, that there is this dichotomy of where we're at. But I actually think we're moving to this almost, and we had this conversation, class-based society, the haves and the haves not. Either you got it,
yes,
or you don't. There's nothing in the middle. I think we're slowly moving that way, and this whole thing about equity, because hey, let's charge the millionaire, let him pay more taxes versus the other guy. Equity plays a part of it, and yes, we should have what I call a decent minimum wage that you can at least feed and take care of your family.
I want you to look at it like this. Look at it like this. If your neighbor decides that he is not going to put his trash in his trash can, and he decides that he wants to burn his trash, and you say, okay, well, everyone deserves to do whatever they want to do, but that smoke from his trash is coming on your property, into your house, into your clothes. Now you got a problem. This right here shows that we are directly connected. We are our brother's keepers. What's good for him is good for us. And we have to stop looking at our society, our environment as individuals and look at it as a tribe of people living together, one responsible for the other one affected, we're all affected. When we start thinking like that, then we can help people and stop hurting people. We can look out for our brothers. We don't mind paying $15 an hour to help somebody, to help the next generation do better. And the rich wouldn't mind paying a little bit more in taxes because, as we know, they get all that money back and some on the back end. So let's be real. Look out for one another. Increase the minimum wage, a living wage.
Man, you need to run for office on that. You are passionate about it. You got it out. And again, I'm not taking nothing from nobody.
Yes.
I do think, yes, we do need to increase the minimum wage. But I also think as we do that, the level of the worker customer service level or the output needs to go up as well. I know that don't sound fair. That don't sound fair because you're like, well, hey, if I'm going to pay you more, I want you to do more. No. Mm-hmm. I just want you to be more effective at what you're doing.
There's no question.
So I'm not saying that, okay, we're going to take you from $7.50 to $15, but I want you to work 20 more hours. No. I still want you to work the same amount of hours. I just want you to be more effective when you work in those 20, when you work in your current hours. That's it. That's it.
I can't argue with that. And to add with that, the other day we ordered some food from McDonald's and they forgot my fries. So I do want my fries.
See, that's it. So everyone realize there is a class gap. There is people who cannot live on what they're making today.
That's right.
And that in the end, we are our brother's keeper. Come on, take us out.
We've all been there. We didn't all start at the top. We started working small jobs, paper routes, all those little things, McDonald's, which is a staple here in America. And we worked our way up. Well, let's give them an opportunity to work their way up. Let's give them some incentive, a taste of something better. And maybe with that, they'll do better. But we can't take our finger off, excuse me, can't take our finger off the management. Management is responsible for training and leading and incentivizing people to work harder and do better. Let's look at the whole picture, not one individual, but let's look at the whole picture. McDonald's will be here forever. And we want those workers to continue to be there, those young people to start those jobs so they can do better and go further with the right attitude and the gratitude of being able to make a living wage for everybody.
Well, can't say nothing else. Again, guys, thanks for watching What Now
What's happening?